Hello and welcome to Tea Time, where we serve tea and also the most recent entertainment stories. I'm Tokumbo Taiwo and I'm here with Ife Oshunkeye and Elsie Godwin. Hi guys.
Hi, good afternoon.
So, you've got something new for us, Elsie?
Victoria Kimani joined the challenge that Kizaniel started. We can't say the word because it's the F word, right? And she's dissing Tiwa for some reason I don't understand. This is, you know, when you talk about women bringing women down, I'm saying, how does this work? This is the first time it's making sense to me. Like, why would you think you have to diss Tiwa on a video for you to get relevant? Or she started by dissing YC. She says YC stole her lyrics. I don't know if that's true or not, but some people are saying in the comment section that it is true. But for Tiwa, what is the point? You're claiming she's selling her body and it's all depressing. How are we sure you are not selling your own body? If she decides to sell her body, it's not her body.
Exactly.
Like, must you try to bring Tiwa down to create some kind of relevance
and then
for
use
yourself?
it through this challenge?
Yeah, so it's very disgusting as far as I'm concerned.
So you're not impressed?
Very disgusting.
You had a look.
I have nothing to say about this. This is my platform. I am a platform, and I would not give my platform to clout chasers. Let's leave it at that.
Wow, that is even
he has said
more.
enough. I mean, you just said
exactly.
And Sheisha is also there dropping comments saying,
yes, I saw her actually raising both hands.
If the what fits, if the cap fits, wear it or
wear
something.
it, yeah, of that sort.
But I don't know if you guys saw the video of the Babcock student whose father went to school.
Yeah, I did. He
I
scammed the dad of 800,000
to buy. No, not just textbooks for school stuff. Like he needed to do stuff in school. A lot of
Stuff
blogs
like
say.
what?
No, I know how this works now.
Because what I saw is textbook.
It happens in Babcock now.
Oh,
but
so you scammed your dad too?
Oops.
It's a very simple question.
I said it happens in Babcock.
Yes.
But don't ask
that
me if I scammed my dad.
Maybe yours wasn't up to 800K. You were
have
considerate,
all over your face.
Oh,
anyway.
really? I didn't scam my dad.
So you guys buy
anyways.
textbook for as much as 800,000 naira in Babcock?
Well, I studied law. Remember, law textbooks are very
So you're saying you...
Or else, come on, you mean you didn't do that in school?
No, I did not. I didn't have the opportunity to, unfortunately.
All right. Moving on to our first story. Battle ready. Yvonne Nelson threatens to sue anybody who writes negative about her daughter. Okay,
anybody who writes about a baby must be, must be mentally
stable.
Squine.
Squine,
so that they will not write it
mentally derailed. Anybody that writes about a baby anyway must be mentally derailed. Let's just leave it at that as well, because the baby is innocent. If you have a problem with Yvonne Nelson, take it up with Yvonne Nelson, but leave the child out of it, which is what I supported, or which was why I supported what's her name, Cardi B.
Okay, you're no longer supporting them.
No, continue.
I said which is.
If you're still supporting them, which is why you support them.
No, he's talking on a particular instance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, past tense.
Okay.
Yeah, I supported Cardi B and during the Nicki Minaj rape.
Did you support Shaylo too? During the
Shaylo.
Kemi Olunloyo saga and his baby.
Who is Shaylo?
Wow.
The comedian.
Wow.
Shaylo is a comedian?
Okay, I'm going to borrow Ife's word, clout chasers, on this one, because really, well, I don't live on Yvonne Nelson's page. I'm not sure I'm following her, right? So I don't know who is coming out to write anything. Like, the worst you can see, well, this is my own thinking, is people probably dropping insensitive comments when she shares a picture of her child. So how many of them do you know to call up their lawyers or have your lawyer call them, right? So if I look at it from that angle, I'm wondering if this is just everybody coming out. I mean, Gifty has done her own off Tonto DK now. She has a child too. She's coming to say something that looks very reasonable to an extent. But if you look at it deep enough, this is what they call on Twitter fake deep. So I don't know where she's coming from.
What's fake deep?
I know if you're on Twitter, you understand. Some of my Twitter goons get it fake deep.
Hello.
If I'm on Twitter, I don't
If you're active on Twitter,
If I'm active
you're
on
active on
Twitter,
Instagram.
how do you know?
All right, guys.
Because I know you, boo.
Before we start the wars, let's go on a quick break. Stay tuned to find out the latest update on Jeffree Star. We'll be right back.
What we do not understand, we will stigmatize.
What you can see is the remaining of the tanker that exploded.
The suspect equally confessed.
A 500 naira they collect am.
If you no talk, then go beat you.
Na 2,500 I dey pay.
Welcome back. You're watching Tea Time right here on Plus TV Africa. Up next, American internet celebrity, makeup artist, model, entrepreneur, and singer-songwriter Jeffree Star says $2.5 million worth of his cosmetics line has been stolen. Okay, so Elsie, over to you. Yes.
Why did you have to introduce the guy like he's on set with us? Like, is this like a personal relationship of your people? Like, I don't understand.
You can tell me, Elsie, don't you know better?
We just spoke about Yvonne Nelson. You didn't tell us that she's an actress, that she's a model.
How many people know who Jeffree is? Seriously, tell me. So that's the reason behind it.
So how many
yes.
people know who Yvonne Nelson is?
Come on there, she's an African star, so people
Why
know
do
her.
you always think that because you have come to Africa, we don't know anything? What do you mean that how many people know who Jeffree Star is, but we will know Yvonne Nelson because she's African? As in, are you joking?
We're in
Like,
Africa for crying out loud.
so what do you mean how many? We all know Jeffree
We're
Star.
talking about Nipsey. You've not tried to tell us what he is. Like everything. I mean,
I introduced him, American rapper.
He's a philanthropist. He's not just a rapper, you know.
Sorry,
he's a
what?
businessman.
Oh yeah.
No,
Talking
but he's
about
very
Nipsey, have you
well
guys seen the update?
What's the update?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so the lady that actually was in the getaway
In the car, yeah.
turned herself in
Wow.
yesterday,
Wow.
and she has been released. And
So she's giving her own side
yeah,
of the
she's giving her
story.
own side of the story. She said she actually drove the car. The car belongs to her, but she wasn't aware of what
was going
he
on.
did.
Oh.
So yeah, but they said she might be prosecuted later
Later.
if
For being
evidence
an
is
accomplice.
or evidence come out that she was
Okay.
being an accomplice.
Okay, so back to Jeffree.
Yes, what do you have to say about it? You know, someone stealing your
Yeah, it's
goods.
sad. I mean, I like that he didn't talk about it until the person has been. I mean, there are people arrested already, and trials is being going on right now. So I like that he was able to keep that away.
People haven't been arrested.
You didn't watch the video. Like I had to go watch the whole 16-minute.
The 16-minute video.
Yeah,
I
where
stopped at 5 minutes.
So if you watch it, you know somebody is in custody.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Yeah,
Yes, I remember now.
He said it took him a lot to stay quiet about it. It was just his team and
Yes.
his family, you know. So I think I admire that about him, not just bringing everything and making it messy. Then from there, you know, oh, we are going to arrest this, we are checking. So it got to the point where they started tracking keywords
market.
online.
Yes, yes.
They tracked, if you're talking about
Magic Star, I think that's
is it? I think it's a concealer.
Concealer,
or something.
yeah.
Yeah.
Once you're talking about a concealer, there's something tracking. He said there was even a platform where they finally saw the picture. Instead of using his name, spelling it as Jeffree, they spelled it in some certain way so that they wouldn't be gotten. But they got them too. So I like that part about him.
Yeah.
And,
But
that's
this
sad
might
too.
just be there. Maybe the people in custody are black market dealers.
They are black market.
And they are
from what he
arrested
said.
because they are dealing in black markets.
yeah,
But
because
not
he mentions-
necessarily because they were involved in the...
No. The
Theft.
investigation started off the back of his report. So they started tracking, and then some lady went on a Facebook group to post the picture of his product.
Yes,
the product has
the
not
Max
even
Star.
launched.
Yeah.
Right? So she
And
posted
he
it
said he had
saying...
been working on it for a year.
Yeah, so
before
she
he got
posted it saying
stolen.
it's available. She has it in large numbers if
Yeah.
they want to buy. So
Buy.
it was from that point they reached out to
Investigated,
her,
yeah.
and then she took them to
other
the
people.
so
Oh.
that was
To
what
the black
happened.
I think
market
right now I'll
Yes.
go back and watch the full video because I stopped the 5 minute. I was just like, oh, come on, make your point already. That was how I felt about the video. Like,
Yeah.
just make your point and go
He's
straight
just not your
to
kind
yeah.
of guy. I mean, Bob
No, it's
Risky is
about
also
my-
not your kind of
no,
guy.
No,
so.
come on, man. Don't make me look like
No, he's not my kind of guy too. I just watched it because I had to talk about it.
Of course, it's not your
Yeah.
kind of guy. You're not this type of girl either.
Touche.
Well,
All right,
that's not
guys.
the angle I'm looking at it from. I'm just thinking of if I'm ever going to watch a 16-minute video on YouTube. Nah, it's not going to be his video, you know. So, but of course, it has
It lost 14 million
subscribers.
followers. Yes,
You cannot
subscribers.
take
And
that
I'm
away
like, from him, he's done very well
No,
for
he's
himself.
done. No, Jeffree Star is a big makeup mogul.
In the industry.
In the industry, it's
And
not.
he started from the
way
grassroots
before,
as well.
way before the what's her name, the Kardashian girl,
Must you call them?
Kylie Jenner. Way before
Before.
Kylie Jenner, way before the ones you know. It's been there. It's been doing this way before Boboto Risky.
He's in the business. Oh well, maybe he was selling some.
Well, I'm just talking about
No,
being a
just-
cross-dresser,
No,
you know,
the
doing all of that.
cosmetic,
Yeah, and
well,
the cosmetic
business.
line and all of that. Yeah, way before all of these people, we've all known Jeffree Star.
Yeah, and
That's why I felt
2.5
insulted when Tokumbo said, we don't know him in Africa. We do, bro.
Yeah, right. Okay. All right. So, $2.5 million worth. That is a huge chunk, you know, in terms of your
He said they
merchandise. So,
took a whole
business-wise.
shade.
Yes,
Like the whole
that-
stuff
that-
on the
exactly,
particular
on that
shade.
particular
So that
shade.
was one of the reasons they knew what angle to find these people.
And then from that as well, that's how they also knew. I think one of the reasons they said that he thinks that it's an inside job. One of his temporary
of
staff, you know, that was working in one of the warehouses that
And
might
that
be.
knew that particular one where it was
Exactly.
say
Shades
wasn't
available.
protected yet,
Exactly.
or well protected.
And then
yet.
speaking about protection, he also said, you know, this made him realize that his warehouses were not so secure. So I think he's
Because
doing
they cut through
something-
the roof.
Exactly.
to
So
go
he's
in.
saying, you know, he wants to do something better in terms of
Oh,
security
he has
for.
done it. He said,
yeah,
no one is
okay.
ever going to steal from me again.
Again,
That's how
yeah.
he said it.
But the
How?
thing is, you never know. You can't guarantee the thing, you know, with security. You can't. But
Well, he
it might be
sounded very
tighter.
sure.
I know, but the thing I'm just saying, you can't guarantee
Well,
it.
security can be very tight, but if you have employees that you don't trust,
That's the
that
thing.
could act as a link to the people outside,
That's
then
it.
they can
That's what I'm
always come
saying.
in. But
Because at the end
hopefully
of the day, your staff are
the
definitely going to
investigation
know,
would-
you know, the security procedure in your warehouse. So if you have people working there and they're liaising with so many other people, you
And
never
I don't
can tell.
even
That's
know
why
if you
security
guys
is
saw
never
that
guaranteed.
there was a reported case, like I think a month ago, where about 4.5 million naira worth of cosmetic line was also stolen.
Yes.
And
He mentioned
they
it
were
too.
trying to put it together that maybe it's a sting right now that is going on. Like,
Oh.
okay, they're just going about getting cosmetic lines and stealing. Like, that's the new.
Yeah, the cosmetic business is now a very massive
billion-dollar
Like
business.
everybody want to have makeup on, everybody wants to look fake. Yeah, why?
Oops.
So
I was with a friend the other day, and I don't even know what fell down, but I know it's a very expensive makeup, and she started crying. I was like,
What, she couldn't use it again or
it
how?
has broke. I'm sure
Like
it's the
it-
powder.
I don't
So
know,
once it
but I
falls,
was
it
like-
breaks. And if
Into
that was
cracks.
going to last you
And tears
long
a
started-
month, it's probably going to last
I
for a
was
week,
like, is
and
it
then
this
it's going to
deep?
mess up your makeup bag and all that. It is
Whoa.
that deep. That thing, that
And you
small
know-
thing,
you
could
know the
cost
funny
about
thing?
30,000 naira.
When she felt better, she uses an iPhone X, yeah? And it has a little crack on it. I was like, when your iPhone broke, did you cry? She said no. I was like, so why are you crying over makeup? Like, that's even way more valuable than any makeup in the world.
You know how they say, you know, what is, how do they say it? What is valuable in one person's, you know,
Yeah.
life is not
True that.
exactly.
True.
So let's give her credit for where it's due, or, you know. Yeah. All right, time for another break.
Do you cry when your makeup breaks or something?
Do I have makeup?
So what? Oh! I wanted to
Little
say,
fly.
I wanted to say you just exposed yourself.
I mean, that's Plus TV, you know.
Won't you give shout out to the makeup
Shout out
artist?
to Plus TV and Erina Faces. Mwah.
And shout out to who for your red dress?
Liz Harrison.
Exactly. All right, time for another break. When we come back, it'll be time for a completely different story. Keep it here. You're watching Plus TV Africa, and this is Tea Time.
I loved the energy when I came in here. It was so positive. I was like, I can't live here.
My real names are Akbohyokobo, Akborobomemere.
I think my father is a comedian because most times when he calls me, he's like, yo, make sure you use condom, you know, them girls out there.
So are you telling me I should have shot my shots?
Ife, you have a younger brother.
Age is nothing but a number. What? I'm a vampire.
I believe in equal rights for women, and I also believe that a man is the head of the house, so we need to draw our limits somewhere.
It feels so good. Now can I do my jam now?
Yeah, you can.
Thank you.
Welcome back. It's still Tea Time right here on Plus TV Africa, and we're moving swiftly on to our next story, and it's on the American college scandal drama as Felicity Huffman and Loughlin are to face college scandal charges in Boston court. So I was actually looking to see, you know, when is this court case going to take place? Today, exactly. So I was quite surprised. I was like, oh, it's today. So hopefully by tomorrow we should know the outcome, or tonight.
Checking on CNN, checking on BBC, checking everywhere to see maybe I'll see any updates yet.
None whatsoever.
None yet.
Yeah, so I think it's
maybe, I'm sure by
tonight,
we'll
you
get
know,
updates.
we should know the latest developments regarding that.
I'm sure there will
story.
be breaking news on CNN today, so it'll be good to CNN to see what's going on.
Exactly, because everything is today. I was like, oh, I really searched hard and I eventually found it. I was like, oh, it's today. So we'll get some news regarding this story by tomorrow. We'll know how the story is tilting towards Felicity Huffman, Laurie as well. Oh, good heavens, I don't even know where to start. You know, we talked about this some time back, and I think Felicity, her involvement, you know, was like for 15,000 allegedly. You know, we still don't know if it's confirmed, 15,000. And for Laurie,
it's about
500,000, you know.
For 2 children. And the husband is also
the husband,
charged,
the husband who is a fashion designer.
Hoffman's husband wasn't involved.
But all of them, you know, 50 of them, you know, so I think out of these 50, these are the prominent people that they focused on.
Yeah, and 15 people are actually being tried today.
Today, yeah, wow. Yeah. So it will be good to see how this plays out.
And 2 more people are going to be added. So
the
list is growing like it's an operation. It's something they're doing right now. Varsity Blues, do you get? So they're going after anything that looks shady. I heard Yale had to send out a student.
Exactly. I was like, it's not just Yale. I think all of them are now saying, if you get admission and you've not yet started, and they discover, you know, that you went through illegal means.
And did
that,
you see
the
category of people? I can't remember for the life of me the name of the guy that is the main singer or something Singh.
I don't remember his name either.
But something similar to that, right? Singh or something.
I don't remember.
Okay, but the people, they're not even like the dean of faculties, they're like sailing coach, they're like coaches and stuff, and I'm like, wow. So they have so much influence. So
no,
imagine
they do, because
those,
the recommendations really matter.
I understand. Now imagine those that know the deans of faculty, HODs and things like that.
Well, funny enough,
the
now that
dean
you
might
say
not
that,
be corrupt.
exactly, they will not be interested at that time, because you know these colleges actually have what do they call, a certain pedigree, and then once they get to that level, and because of the salary they earn, they're not really interested. It's these ones that do not get.
But you never know, man. It's greed, and it's the money is never enough for anybody.
Yeah, so but some people are more concerned about their reputation. You know? And then, like I said, these are top tier schools.
System where you know once you get the stain, you probably not be employed anywhere.
So. Exactly. So they know this, and those are the things that keep them, you know, from doing these kind of corrupt practices. And like we said, top tier schools like Yale, University of I think California, and you know, top tier schools generally. So it's going to have a repercussion on not just the 50 or more people, but also the schools. It's going to be a complete overhaul in the education system and how people actually get admitted into these universities as well.
I think Hollywood has got a high school inspiration right now. So let's watch it play out and wait for our next high school movie.
All right, moving on to our next story. Kate Henshaw, Ike Ogbonna react as Mike Ezuruonye sees the pirate copy of movie Chief Daddy. So was it this morning we talked about it? Yes.
Please let Elsie dust my shoulder.
That what now? That they agreed with you?
Oops.
Just dust it.
But I'm not dusting it. The fact that they agreed.
Little stain.
So are you trying to say there's dust in my studio?
Why are you dusting it off anyway? Was there something you said this morning that...
Yeah. Explain.
No, just
we were all on the same page though. Were we not all on the same page?
No, Elsie said she wasn't in support of what Mike Ezuruonye did. Like.
Is that why you...
I wasn't in support of you saying that we all should start doing that. That was what you said, that if like while you're going home now, you just see them and they start seizing, everybody starts seizing because you say it falls on me, it falls on Tokumbo to do all that. It can't work. You're just going to create chaos.
How?
And these people supporting, I don't know, did Mike Kate Henshaw say she's going to do the same thing?
Exactly.
Well, you don't know. Maybe she hasn't gone out.
I doubt very much if
she hasn't gone out.
Maybe she hasn't gone out or she hasn't seen any street talker. Or maybe Mike Ezuruonye has made so much impact and they've left the streets of Lagos.
Oh, wow.
You see? It's a possibility. So it starts with you and I. Let us start it and then...
I'm not blind to the fact that they spend so much money. And I'm not also blind to the fact that these piracy guys make them lose so much more money, right? But they need to tackle this intelligently. They need to go back to the drawing board. If they have to sit down with even the president of the country,
my sister,
let them sit down with him.
Can never be eradicated.
We know that it cannot be eradicated, but it can be reduced, which is why I gave you the example I gave you this morning. It's not like it can't be done. I know we say this is Nigeria, but most times when we get that boss that is ready to do the job, things start working. So let's remove the Nigerian factor, or this is Nigeria. It can't be
I'm not even talking about
Nigeria. Let them do it
saying like the corruption behind, you know,
there's corruption everywhere. No,
I'm not even
Nigeria.
saying, no, even when I'm talking about piracy cannot be eradicated, do you know that America actually records the highest number of piracy?
I know.
Globally,
yes,
not even Nigeria.
Yes,
so
but because they have different,
and they have a working system over there, and they cannot do it. So, my dear, in Nigeria, we have a long way to go. That's what I'm saying. It starts with you. And
okay, why do you think they still make so much money, even with the level of piracy they have? I need your answer on that part. That is the point.
Their distribution works.
So you need to get to the point where you are not even bothered
do you understand?
about
there are a lot of things that work in their favor.
But if you have to still agree that Elsie has a point in the sense that even before it comes to you and I, the body that is responsible has to do something.
I don't know if you remember that this morning I said there is actually a body. And there was a time that they tried.
To go on the road and start collecting CDs and dragging it when they are not doing what they're supposed to do?
Both of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that we cannot rely the same way. Okay, why do we say that the youth cannot rely on the government anymore? Why do we say that we cannot rely on
so what are you trying to
different bodies to get things done anymore? Why do we say we cannot rely on hashtags to get SARS off the street?
Forward?
The way forward is blood, sweat, and tears. It starts with you and I. If you see somebody with a pirated CD, please seize it. If you enter your Uber, tell your Uber guy.
The same thing. It doesn't work like that. You cannot just go around. Are you telling me, like, who should I mention?
Like,
are you telling me the
producers
in the same America you're talking about?
That's the way I
just
see it.
go and
so
start
are you telling me that
things?
if I take a street hawker's CD, then it goes to call the cops, they will arrest me that I stole it?
No, not necessarily, but what...
No, take that again. Like, if you collect
I collect it from a street hawker selling a pirated CD, and then I drive off, and then
I'll
it
try to
calls
say
the police.
this in a better way for the last time, right? These guys on the streets, I understand that they're doing something wrong, but there's a system that have kept them there. There is a system that if they don't sell one of those CDs,
what they are doing is...
Do you understand? If they don't sell one of those CDs, they might not even be able to afford their dinner that day, right?
Yeah.
And you that is in your
like making
posh car.
excuses for
Let me land.
Yes, that if they don't go out to rob, then they cannot afford food.
No,
do you get? That's like making it's wrong.
No, they're selling a product.
If you say don't buy from them, I understand that.
Yeah.
But not saying start fighting with them, start dragging what they have with them.
If you're
dragging it and they're dragging it with you,
1,000
and then they break your glass, and you have to spend more than how much are they selling it? 500 naira to fix your glass for who? Mike Ezuruonye. Is Mike going to return the money to you? I mean, let's just do things the right way. They should
Well,
get
you
to
have
work.
a point, though. I wouldn't advise anyone to take law into their hands.
yeah.
But if you know that you are in a position to move with their let's please, kindly move.
Blood, sweat.
So that they will not break.
Breaking your windscreen is
So
blood,
that they will
sweat,
not
and
break
tears.
your windscreen or your side mirror. If you can just collect it and zoom off, they cannot catch a car.
All right, guys, let's leave it there. That's where we're going to wrap up on Tea Time this afternoon. Join us tomorrow for absolutely brand new episodes of the program. Until then, a big thank you to my co-anchors Ife and Elsie, as well as the production team. I'm Tokumbo Taiwo saying thanks for watching and have yourself a good evening.